Hello, my name's Doug Boomba. I'm a physiologist and graduated from the University of Queensland in 1981, and I was then promptly elected to the American College of Sports Medicine on the personal recommendation of Dr. Brian F. Quigley. I then spent 8 years in the United States and worked for Nautilus Sports Medical Industries, where I topped the class in their induction program. Over the period of time, I've been involved in developing high-tech exercise equipment for rehabilitation and elite athletes, as well as clinical and research experience in the areas of cardiac rehabilitation, ADHD, depression, autism, high blood pressure, coronary risk factors, etc. About 30 years ago was my first experience dealing clinically with people with weight challenges, and what amazed me back then, 30 years ago, was what we were taught at university was incredibly ineffective. The success rate was low. In fact, over a period of time, I could probably only count 2 real success stories. Very frustrating. And what we used to do is blame it on the people for the lack of discipline and self-control. Anyhow, 30 years later, things haven't changed. What the research shows currently is that only 4% of the population who try to lose weight succeed and keep the weight off. Well, it's either the people's fault or there's something wrong with the system. Well, I can tell you that, which is something unique to someone in my position, with my athletic background and my knowledge, I actually joined the legions of the obese. And I can tell you, when I started losing weight with what I was taught and what I practiced and what failed with my patients, what we were taught does not work. It's not your fault. And anyhow, I had to sit down and rethink the process, because I tried over and over again to lose the weight with incredible self-control and discipline that I've applied to my sport in the past, and failed. Anyhow, I actually had to rethink the square, and now I've developed a system that does work. If you follow it religiously, you will achieve 100% success at losing the weight and getting the body you want and the health you want and the energy you want. So stay tuned and watch how this system has helped these people.
But first, a little about my story. Most of my life I've been able to keep myself in top athletic condition. In fact, in this photo you can see me beating the Australian Pursuit Champion of the year before, a bit like Al Bundy's moment of glory of Married with Children fame in his famous high school football match. Even at age 38 I was still very fit. In fact, I would actually go down to Centennial Park and I'd pace the Australian road team in their sprints training. I could win the first 5 or 6 sprints, then I'd stagger 2 blocks home while they rode off to Manly. But I could still give them a run for their money. By age 42, it was a very different story. I'd become obese. I had a 54-inch stomach. I had all the health and energy problems that people with that kind of body had. I wasn't enjoying life at all. I tried repeatedly to lose the weight, and it just wouldn't happen. So I realised I had to rethink the square. I spent a considerable amount of time researching, reading, trying new approaches. Finally, I hit on a system that worked, and when it worked fast. 1 year later, I was a very different man. I had my energy back, I had a 36-inch waist, and I celebrated my 43rd birthday by riding 170 kilometres on my bike and finishing with 10 sprints. I then went to Canada skiing, where I ended up with an entourage of young 20-year-olds following me around the mountain as I taught them the zen of powder skiing. I achieved this with just 3 20-minute workouts per week, using principles I learned at Nautilus in terms of time-efficient training. As part of this program, I'll share with you how, with just 3 4-minute workouts per week, you can achieve more than if you trained for 90 minutes 5 days a week. What the research shows is not only do people have trouble losing the weight in the first place, but once they've lost it, regaining it. Now, there are scientific reasons for that I have since identified. Now, with this program, it identifies that, so once you lose the weight, you keep it off. The side effect of the weight loss program is it helps stop aging. In fact, it can make you even younger and more energetic. As you can see here at age 52, I look incredibly young for my age. Natalie Clark, like me, was trained in science of nutrition at university, and perhaps in spite of or because of what she had learnt, she'd become very obese, suffered chronic fatigue syndrome, and in fact it was so bad that she was unable to work. Natalie Clark, using the the latest nutritional technology, recently introduced from America and now integrated into my program, was able to achieve a 45 kilogram weight loss, and all these various health problems like chronic fatigue syndrome, etc., disappeared. Natalie is now vibrant, happy, and enjoying life. I constantly research for new and better ways to lose weight and help people be healthy. I was first introduced to the technology Natalie used to get her results 5 months after being run over by a Toyota Land Cruiser. Every night from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock I was awake because of neck pain and shoulder pain, and I amused myself eating bread and cheese and drinking Milo, so I developed quite the stomach. When I first used the technology Natalie used, within 2 days the shoulder pain stopped and I was able to start training again. 2 weeks later, using this incredible technology, I was down to a 37-inch waist. I lost an incredible 6 inches in just 2 weeks, and it was so fast and easy. And here I am 6 weeks later, using this incredible new technology and nutrition, combined with my time-efficient training methods. In 6 weeks I went from a 43-inch waist to 114 kilos, lean and buffed. Never before in my life have I achieved such fast results so quick. Enough about me. Let's have a look at some of my other clients, especially women. This is Yasmin Steph, runner-up Miss Australia 1983. Just having given birth. You can see she's quite out of shape and quite overweight. I challenge any cosmetic surgeon to get results anywhere near as good as I get, and anywhere near the cost. You can see Yasmin Steph has gone from overweight, out of shape, using my systems, to being able to model professionally again. And you notice her skin's tightened dramatically and the cellulite's gone. In fact, her legs are spectacular. I'd like you to meet Kelly Turner, one of our clients, just after giving birth, somewhat overweight and suffering from postnatal depression. This is Kelly just a few months later, 16 kilograms lighter, not an ounce of postnatal depression anywhere near her, and as you can see, vibrant, healthy, beautiful and alive. Well done, Kelly. What difference would it make to your life if we could help you have a similar health, vitality transformation? And now for the grand finale, I'd like to meet Kelly Atwood. She's one of my clients, age 40, and still competes as a fitness model against young 20-year-olds and gives them a very serious run for the money, and sometimes winning. She's using the same nutritional program I've used with these other ladies and myself, and if you look closely at her face, you'll see that she looks incredibly young, like 25 to 30, say, and that's one of the benefits of my program. Incredibly healthy skin. It helps you look years and years younger, as well as giving you a healthy, vital